right, I'm just gonna drop the one that I think a lot of y'all may have been thinking anyway, which is a better offer, right? Like the sex is trash. You guys have gotten to a point where just like you ain't doing the things.
You do it
that,
as a
like,
favor now.
Yeah. It just like because I guess that's just human nature that in the beginning you put your best foot forward and like everybody, when you're in that lovey-dovey phase, you're trying to prove, I'm gonna keep him. So, you're throwing all of the good stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? You got all the dope lingerie out. You're doing all that good stuff or whatever. And then, year or 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it is down the road, you get into it, all that stuff. Like we almost forget what it looked like sometimes because you let all of that go in a lot of scenarios. And then comes some chick that we meet at a 24-hour fitness or at our job.
It's always the gym.
Yeah, wherever. Like, that's got that fire and they're willing to, talk that we ain't heard in a long time. And they're willing to do the things that we haven't had done to us in a long time. And, like I say, that's a dog reason to like want to cheat, but I'm not going to act like it ain't a reason. It's a reason. Some girls out there and they willing to do all the that y'all don't want to do no more and are practicing it. You know what I mean? So like you gotta be careful about getting too comfortable in a relationship in general, guys and girls, right? Like we get to a point too, we get to let the belly go and all that stuff, and we give up on a lot of stuff too.
It's fine dusty.
I think there's a healthy level of comfort that you can reach in a relationship that you should be able to. But remember, like you just because you got the job don't mean that your ass can't get fired if you don't do the job, right? Like, and I think marriage and relationships is work, and people forget that. So don't give up, the work ethic that you put in, because you never know, there's somebody around every corner that's looking for that position that you're feeling right now. And whether it's right or not, the truth is the truth. Like if they've got the qualifications and that man is looking to re-up, we get into situations that maybe we didn't anticipate.
I'm going to go the other way. If the box wasn't good, how about because we stopped having sex? You are too tired, got a headache, you ain't trying to do it anymore. It's been a month plus now, whether you got children or not, us men, we need that release. We do need the release. And so when we end up rolling out and we seeing all, we see things, differently now. Like we start looking at like, the grocery clerk a little bit differently, and she's 60, like, ooh, she'll get it. Right. Because we haven't had none in so long, and then, we'll go as far as like cheating on you with porn. But then again, we want the real thing, so we'll try to go holler at somebody, as a side piece, or hell, cats will go get an escort now. They will go ahead and drop, 300, 400 for the GFE, and go ahead and get busy and get that release on. And next thing you know, they coming home a little bit happy, chipper, not complaining to you about not getting in anymore. Y'all might want to be concerned about that. You know what I mean? Like, wait a minute, he usually be bugging me at least on a weekly basis for some. Why isn't he now? Right. Because he found his release. It's like, we need to get out of it, especially for those dudes who are not like, avid masturbators. Right. Some of us, we too busy. Well, we can't do that, or we just live in the house with you. We just feel awkward,
Because if you don't do that and you've been in a relationship with somebody forever, how are you going to like?
You might as well stop feeding us.
Like, come on.
That's what it's like. You know what I mean? So the moment you I don't want to say y'all cut off sex, but the moment you don't do it, you really need to like, communicate that to them, like either why you're tired, or if there's like a loss of sexual attraction that you had to us. Right. You know what I mean? Let us know, like, what is it? Do I need to, change colognes, or I got to use a different deodorant? Do I got to shower twice a day? Is it my breath? Game me up, because I'm gonna tell you something. I'm just tired for 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 months ain't gonna cut it. You know what I mean? There's people out there with 5 kids that manage to like squeeze in, some adult fun. But that is one big reason of why a man will want to step out.
Man. All right. Well, I guess I got my last one, which really might seem like a cop out, but it's true. Convenience. It just, to be real, like there's
because I can get away with it.
Exactly. Like some guys cheat just because the cheating option is out there. Like you know, you have situations where you're at work and maybe especially like an older gentleman who's like established himself, he's got his own corner office somewhere at a firm and doing all this stuff, and then you got the young chick that comes in and she's new and she's, you know, bright-eyed and
she's young,
ready for, ambitious. She's like trying to come up in the game, and you know, she sees you as a successful person in the game, and you know, that's attractive to any woman, right? Like success and a man who's got himself together, like that's an attractive trait. So think about it this way. We are probably at work with our coworkers. We spend more time with our coworkers than we spend time
that's
with
the second
you.
home.
It's just how it is. 8 hours a day is a long time to spend with anybody.
Yeah, how many of y'all got work wives?
Right. Exactly. Right. Yeah, exactly. Girls have it too.
Like, the work husband, yeah.
You got the people at the job that we all know. There's that one guy that y'all talk to more than you probably should. And it's all good, you know, as long as the boundaries, you know, don't get crossed. But it is a matter of convenience sometimes. You spend a lot of time with somebody, you know, there's going to be an attraction. It's not like when you get married or you're in a relationship, you're not attracted to people anymore. That's just natural that you are. It's just there's some boundaries that you're not supposed to cross. When you're in a work environment or really just any environment where people are together for that long amount of time, there's going to be some sparks that may come here and there, and you know, it's a natural thing, but the convenience level might be too much to overcome if he's not happy at home. If he's happy at home and he's got a dedicated, you know, life out there that like he feels, you know, good about, like he's probably not gonna push that boundary, right? Because we don't want to risk our livelihood and our happiness and our family and all that stuff. But if there's trouble in the house, you know, and things are a little bit rocky and he hasn't been happy lately, convenience is a real quick way for him to get into trouble. So yeah, that's mine, convenience.
How about this one? He didn't want a relationship in the beginning. Some of you gals like to, you know, crowbar, you know, men into relationships, you know, because I brought up the fact that some women like a challenge. I can make him mine.
I'm just going to give that one applause.
If he's having a drought season at that time, like right now, there's a lot of dudes who got drought, you know, at this time, I don't want to date the video, but, you know, there's a time of COVID.
Yeah.
You know, some chick got hooked on, you know, got you know, some chick got hooked by this dude once. Right in the midst of it, right? Yeah. So he don't have the team set up. You just happen to be that chick that just made it just in time. So yeah, it's cuddle season. So he gonna be messing with you the majority of the time, and he not really getting any luck on Tinder. You know, so what ends up happening is you're the only chick.
Yeah.
So if you're asking him the question, you know, what are we doing here? And he's like, what do you mean? And then you're going to be like, you know, I want something more. And he's going to be like, I'm not trying to really be in a relationship, but it's like, but we just been kicking it for like, you know, 2 to 3 months and I want something serious.